This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of August 16th, 2022, brought to you by That's Good HR. I'm Alex Brown. The director of the IU Public Policy Institute says a new grocery store under construction on the near northeast side of Indianapolis could have a lasting impact on a community that has not had a full-sized supermarket for several years. Tom Guevara says the value of Indy Fresh Market extends beyond dollars and cents.
Cook went about this with the idea of building their medical device manufacturing facility and helping the community at the same time. And the way they did that was to really pay attention as much to the community needs as their own needs. And that's how they found out it was a food desert there.
A PPI analysis shows the store, expected to open in late 2023, will have a one-time economic impact of $11.1 million plus an annual impact of $4.6 million. Grow Wabash County has secured a $50,000 grant to help small, for-profit businesses improve their e-commerce presence. As a result of the grant, the organization says it is seeking statements of qualification from consulting firms that can help develop e-commerce strategies. Evansville-based Old National Bancorp has selected Brent Tischler to serve as Community Banking CEO of Old National Bank. Tischler most recently served as Executive Vice President and Head of Retail Banking for Associated Bank in Wisconsin. Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand is made possible by the following.
With one call to That's Good HR, your hiring challenge is solved. It's that simple. That's Good HR is the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Have an HR, accounting, administrative, or customer service position to fill? Trust That's Good HR to make a match that's good for everyone, whether temp to hire, or a direct hire placement. For 22 years, That's Good HR has been handpicking employees and employers through a highly personal and authentic approach that delivers long-term results. Visit that'sgoodhr.com. Remember, the match matters.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering Central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of Central Indiana's business community and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
The St. John Town Council has given the green light to create a new riverfront district. Inside Indiana business reporter Wes Mills has more.
Our partners at the Times of Northwest Indiana report the move will allow the Lake County town to obtain additional liquor licenses. Councilor Mike Aurelio says the town is currently out of liquor licenses, the number of which is determined by the state based on a municipality's population. He says many licenses go to chain restaurants because they can buy them from other businesses at a very high price. The addition of a riverfront district is designed to help local restaurants obtain licenses at a more reasonable price. Town manager Joe Wizawati tells the publication while the number and cost of the new licenses is not yet known, they would likely cost around $1,000. He adds the town is currently working to finalize the necessary ordinances for the district, as well as a review process to select businesses to receive a license. The unoccupied land in the district, the majority of which is owned by Schilling Development, could be used to attract high-end restaurants, a hotel, or a banquet facility. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
6 Indiana cities are included among the 2022 Best of the Midwest Startup Cities rankings, with Indianapolis improving to number 3. The list from Midwest Startups, which highlights startup and venture capital activity in the region, ranks cities based on startup activity, startup founders' access to resources, and business climate. The other Indiana cities on the list include Bloomington at 15, Lafayette at 16, South Bend at 20, Fort Wayne at 25, and Evansville at 31. Indianapolis was ranked at number 4 last year and overtook Pittsburgh for the number 3 spot this year. Midwest Startups says it is the first time since the ranking was established that Chicago, Minneapolis, and Pittsburgh are not the top 3 cities. As the U.S. ramps up efforts to increase microchip production, the University of Notre Dame is part of one effort with the creation of a 12-member network of research universities, including Purdue. The universities have signed a memorandum of understanding to establish the Midwest Regional Network, and Notre Dame professor Alan Seabaugh says the consortium was sparked by Intel's decision to invest $20 billion to construct 2 chip plants near Columbus, Ohio.
With Intel announcing in the region, this opens up for the whole region the opportunity to attract new manufacturing to the region.
The network will include research universities in Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio with the common goal of advancing semiconductor research, innovation, and production. Each member university will also be invited to consider the ways its work on semiconductors can help address particular needs and opportunities of the Midwest as a region. This report is brought to you by That's Good HR, the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. More at that'sgoodhr.com. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.